everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. Here are my full-time thoughts for West Ham 1, Lyon 1. Team sheet I thought was absolutely spot on. Areola in goal with a back four of Fredericks instead of Soufal that I predicted in the preview, but Dawson, Zuma and Creswell making up the back four. Souček and Rice in defensive midfield positions with a midfield three of Bowen on the right, Fornals in the middle and Benrahma on the left with Antonio up front. So given the performance against Everton, I don't think that was a bad call from Moyes in any shape or form. It was pretty much the strongest that we could have gone, to be honest with you. Obviously Lanzini, as I said in the preview, was suspended for this game. So hopefully he'll play some part in the second leg. But starting off from a West Ham perspective, I'm not going to mention too much about the referee because, you know, the game proved that. But I will mention him a little bit in a little while. But the start of the first half, I don't think we started off in the best of forms, shall we say. I really, really don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought we played better in the second half, which I'll come on to in a minute. But it was slow. It was lackluster. Everyone looked quite leggy out there. Moyes can't use the excuse of Sunday playing against Everton. You know, as I said in the preview, Lyon played Angers, I should say, 5 minutes after we kicked off against Everton. So the players had roughly the same, well, pretty much exactly the same amount of rest time and preparation time. So you can't really say from that. But I do think that there was a few changes that will need to be made for when we play Brentford, for that matter, much less for the next leg. I thought Benrahma was okay with his runs, but was making too many mistakes with his final ball. I mean, Lyon weren't exactly in the best of forms either for the majority of the first half. Don't get me wrong, they pinned us back quite heavily. But they just couldn't score. They couldn't score. The Premier League players we talked about, Dembele spent more time on the ground than he seemed to be on his feet, for that matter. There's a video obviously going around about him winking just as Creswell was sent off in the dying minutes of the first half. Not a red card in any shape or form. I can understand the reason why the referee did it. You know, because it does look like Creswell is the last man and he gets contact on him. Very, very slight, but it's like he was knocked over by a piece of wind, quite frankly. But you know, the Lyon player is not running at goal in any shape or form, so there's no form of attack really going there. But you know, obviously, hopefully that red card's gonna be rescinded because it's a yellow card at best. It's not a red in any shape or form. I know that Creswell looks like he was the last man when it was live, so I can understand it. I'm not agreeing with it in any shape or form, but I can understand why the referee made that decision. However, other than the stupidity that happened in the second half, those are the only two decisions I can understand why he made. Everything else was unbelievable. Now, of course, you know, obviously transgressed what was disclosed over the last few days. On the day around about the same sort of time that I was doing the preview, that this guy was subsequently in court and found guilty of match fixing and had a 6-month ban. So he shouldn't really have been in charge of the game in any shape or form. Really shouldn't have been. But as I say, we were quite lackluster. I'm not saying he's the reason for the draw. There's idiots in the second half that you could well point the finger at for that. But as I said, you know, I'm happy with the draw. Don't get me wrong. You know, going in at the break at 0-0 on 10 men that shouldn't have been 10 men. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's, you know, it was the atmosphere was nowhere near as close as the Sevilla second leg. Within 10 or 15 minutes, the atmosphere seemed to die down pretty rapidly. You know, there was obviously a few groups of people singing songs here and there, and it was great, you know, but the majority of the time, what was coming out of all three and three-quarter stands was abuse at the ref in various forms because of stupid decisions he was making. But as I say, we go into half-time, kind of thinking, right, that's it. just try and hold off for the draw. But it was just brilliant. I just absolutely love the application that the players did at the second time. Ben Rama came off and Ben Johnson came on in his stead. It makes total sense. So we're switching both Johnson and Fredericks as more wing backs at that point. So really, from that point of view, it didn't really make that much of a difference. And to be honest, guys, we seemed to play better with 10 men. We really, really did. I mean, what a goal that Bowen scored. What a goal in the 52nd minute. Just brilliant. I wouldn't say against the run of play, because we really came at them a few minutes beforehand, but the whole place erupted. Absolutely erupted. And then, now, I couldn't see Ndombele's goal. I was literally about to say to my mates that was a great clearance, but it rolled off the ball and bang in the back of the net, and it's 1-1. And the Lyon fans woke up. But as you know, guys, I thought in general, we held our own with 10 men. So as I say, hopefully the Creswell card is going to be rescinded, and obviously there were 2 pitch invaders at strategic points when we were on the attack, and which kind of gives me the thinking that these guys were plants. These 2 kids that ran on the pitch were plants. Really, really were. The first one, I just thought, yeah, he's just a dickhead, and badly timed. But the second one, again, on the break. Fair play to the referee. This is the other decision I agree that you made. That when everything calmed down with the second kid running on, he gave the ball back to us rather than giving it back to the opposition as he did with the first. I can't say demonstrate, just dickhead, quite frankly. But and obviously Yarmolenko, Bowen and Souček played very, very well. As I say, it was a bit of a shame. I can understand it to a degree why David Moyes only made the one substitution for obvious reasons, going down to 10 men. But in general, not good enough. The performance was not good enough in the first half. Better in the second. So guys, as always, leave your thoughts in the comments section below. I want to know what you're thinking on this. Obviously, we're all raging because of those idiots and because of the referee decision and whatnot. So as I say, hopefully Creswell's red card's going to be rescinded, so he'll be available for the second leg next week. But in the meantime, guys, by all means, please do put your comments in the comments section below. As I said, please like this video. I'll be recording the preview for Brentford away, so that'll be live tomorrow. I'll be recording that tomorrow because I didn't want anything to interfere with this preview, to be honest with you. And likewise, we'll be doing the same thing for the second leg. So in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves. Check out the preview when it comes up. Pretty much tomorrow today by the time you see this video. And also, we'll be doing the watch along as well on Sunday afternoon. So guys, in the meantime, look after yourselves. Try and enjoy the rest of your Friday. Don't be disheartened. Well, technically, we're at half time at the moment now. So look after yourselves, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.